Do you still believe they will be your biggest threat for the league title this season?
Always have been, always it is and will be, yeah.
So you think again this year, despite their start, they're still your biggest challengers?
Yeah.
Why do you have so much faith in them considering the position that they're in?
Because I know the quality they have. They know the quality we have. So if I would say this question when 10 games left, I would say I think Liverpool cannot catch the top of the league, in that case Arsenal. But being in the position that we are in the World Cup, still everything can happen.
As Jurgen said this morning at his press conference, he doesn't think that Liverpool are in the title race.
Oh yeah?
Do you disagree?
If he says that. But the table didn't never play in a game, not just against Liverpool, in every single game. So the game will be dictated what happen on the pitch, not because we are in front or we are behind or these kind of things.
You surprised you're so far ahead of Liverpool in the league?
The opinion I have about this team, nothing changed for the situation is in the table, not 1 second.
Psychologically, why is Anfield so hard to play at and to win at when they've got a crowd?
Basically because they have a good team.
It has nothing to do with the crowd.
No,
because you won there in COVID.
Of course the crowd. Of course the crowd is involved in every stadium, but basically because they are a good team.
Because in the early days when you went there with City, it felt like the team maybe melted a little bit under that pressure. They were caught out a few times.
I had the feeling always in Anfield we behave really well. In other games, maybe in the last 2 games, we were a little bit soft for different circumstances. But you have to behave at top level in terms with and especially without the ball and being active in second balls and many things and like. But in Anfield, winning or losing, always behave with incredible, huge personality. We have played that on ourselves. Yeah. This is I said many times, this is our biggest achievement I've done as a team. But everything can change immediately. So, with 3 months ago, Liverpool was fighting for unprecedented situation in the English football. The fight for 4 titles, won 2, he lost for 1 point. In a final, he had more shots on target, more chances, more everything than the opponent, and they lost. So for just 2 little details, they could not achieve something that never before an English team have done. This is the same team, with the same manager, with the same. But the moments happen, we will have. We try to avoid it, to have bad moments, but we will have, and it's part of the nature of the competition, and that I pay zero attention about. They are good moment or bad moment. I analyze how is the team and always spending the best of them, and this is what we have to approach. And it's not necessary to tell to the players; they know, because in the last years we fought for all the competitions and all the titles and close, really close, and we were a little bit better, especially in the Premier League, but nothing changed the opinion I can have about them. This type of players always score goals in his career. They are going to score all the time. Sometimes they struggle a little bit because the team maybe is not in their best, but the quality are there. So both players have chance. They can convert it. So they are so good. So. And yeah, they scored 3 goals last game. They show in nothing, so they know it's not necessary. I was said before, we play many times against Liverpool. It's not necessary to say Salah don't score goals to know now he's not going to score goals anymore. No, so score always is going to score. We know that. We have a lot of games we played, like all the teams, and then players recovering better. We cannot forget Erling last season could not play this amount of games in a row, so he was tired, Bernardo as well, and the other ones, and of course they feel good, so they are ready for Sunday.
The plans for him during that time, will be allowed to kind of go away for a few weeks, or?
Yeah. I don't know the plan, but maybe 10 days, 2 weeks will be off, can go holidays with the family and come back 2 weeks to reignite our rhythm to come back for after World Cup.
And how beneficial will it be for him? Because you said
I'm pretty sure he'll prefer with Norway go to the World Cup. Every player want to play World Cup, that's for sure. But unfortunately, he cannot go, and when try it next time in 4 years or in 2 years for the European Cup and focus in his club.
Alan Shearer wrote yesterday in the Athletic that if Harry Kane played for City, he would score as many goals as Haaland. Is it that simple?
I don't know. I don't have the ability to know exactly what will happen if Harry Kane will be here. He's with Tottenham and playing a lot of goals, but I don't know what happened.
And
maybe Alan knows better than me because he was a striker, so I don't know.
And Phil?
Well, Phil is a threat. He's an important player up front for many things, but it's a new game. So it's the same when ask me, "Oh, this guy didn't score in the last 3-4 games." It's new game. New game have to start from zero. What do you have to do?
He went past 50 goals for City as well recently. I mean, is he
a lot.
Getting more goals?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of goals. Play a lot of games, important ones, and always he produced something special. Definitely. All of them will be out.
Can you tell us for how long?
Kyle John, I think, will be back. I don't know when, but maybe in 1 week, 10 days. Kalvin is getting better, is improving a lot, and Kyle still is out.
All three should be okay, though, for the World Cup, for example?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. As you know now, I'm not thinking 1 second about that. I have 2 weeks, I think so, not 2-3 weeks before the World Cup. Like, this is the most important thing. So we have time after we talk.